Now Boruto coming to the aid of Kokori after he was attacked by an unknown assailant, which, when his wounds is healed, they're going to put him into the same cell as he is. But that actually had to take it up to Lord Moju, by which someone who actually entered the medical bay with a wooden tag that only the doctors and the guards are allowed to use, by which they're going to figure out who actually attacked Kokuri, in which we actually seen the request that Moju actually have a discussion with Benga, but he actually cannot accept the proposal because the rules are once Kokuri wounds have been healed, he heading back to his original cell because the cell that Boruto and Miski are in had been reserved to another prisoner, by which we actually knew that Sarada actually heard the conversation after she actually was informed through Miski's snake. As soon as their discussion ended, Moju have a sharp pain in his chest, so he actually taking medicine to calm it down, which we actually knew that Moju has taken authority over the prison, which his guard actually told him about a special request by Tsukiyo, and he actually told him about everything that he needs to do, by which we actually going to see of something that relates to Benga's weakness, which Sarda is actually headed towards his office with the wooden tag, in which we actually seen Boruto and Miski are actually headed towards the prison yard and ask the prisoners about Benga's weakness. Then Miski actually went into Kidama, and he actually doesn't say anything, but he actually guarding the flowers, in which we actually knew that they actually have no leads until Arai actually decided to help him out. Even though he doesn't know Benga's weakness, but he actually knows someone who does, in which he told him about the leader of the prison, which a man goes by the name of Duaga, and he actually taken them to Duaga, in which his big men are actually pushing him aside, so they actually meet Duaga, in which they actually try to get everything about Benga's weakness. But Duaga's information doesn't come that free. He requires something from them, which is a light bulb, so he can get some sleep from the lighthouse. So they actually decided to let Boruto get the lighthouse light bulb, in which he gone through the barbed wires, then climbed out to the tower without setting up the explosive traps, then pushed past the boulders, in which when he got the light bulb, Duaga set him up, in which Benga and his men armed with crossbows are actually trying to fire Boruto and demand to show his face, which we actually seen Boruto using his lightning jutsu for distraction with the light bulb, in which we actually saw Kamata actually bet and then gave him the money to the guard and also send a letter, which Lord Moju actually summoned Benka about the dealings that he actually investigated, which is actually his handwriting, which he taken bribes from prison, which the truth has now been revealed, and which we actually knew that Kokuri is actually headed to the prison where Boruto and the others are at, so they can actually finally protect him. But Benga actually was informed by the doctor that the wooden tag was stolen, which it was actually stolen 3 days ago, which Miski actually heard about it, which the prison guards are actually trying to find the tag. Until Miski actually learned that 3 days ago that Boruto was sent to the medical bay, which someone who actually have stolen the wooden tag is the same person who's tried to kill Kokiri, which we actually knew that the culprit is actually the person inside the cell with them, which is Arai, Kamata, and Kidama, the three prisoners they actually meet. So we're going to see who those three culprits are. Now, we actually knew that we actually going to find out who's the culprit who's been targeting Kokiri. So we actually going to find out soon. And we're going to find out on the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. I'll see you next Anime Guy Drain here saying sign out. Laters!